Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. We at it. How's everybody doing today? Figured I'll go live and see how you guys are doing. Top of it, man. Welcome to Coffee with Coach One Stack. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, y'all. Work, pray, and slay. Welcome to Coffee with Coach One Stack, man. I want to give you guys some morning affirmations. Top of the morning, people. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Coffee with Coach One Stack, man. I want to make sure everybody's having a beautiful morning. Give y'all some good morning affirmations. God is good. He woke us up today. And we want to always give him praise, man. But we just chilling, eating a little oatmeal, eating some boiled eggs, got some coffee. You dig? Smash the like button when you come in. I want to know if you guys been liking the raw content I've been dropping. And let me know where you guys from, man. If you've never been in my live. Born and raised in Las Vegas. Grab your coffee cup. Don't be shy. Let me know where you guys from. Let me know who's in here. I'm gonna start giving y'all a real nice view of Las Vegas. You dig? In a big way. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. God is good, people. You have to wake up in the morning and start speaking greatness into your life. You have to wake up in the morning and start your day with wins. You got to wake up in the morning making your bed. You have to wake up in the morning praising God for putting air in your lungs. You got to wake up in the morning, man, not dealing with anybody else's problems. You have to wake up in the morning with a plan, because a man that plans to fail fails to plan. Can you dig it? The morning is all about you. You know what I'm saying? And you got this. I know you tired of dealing with everybody else's problems. I know you tired of hearing everybody else's problems. I know you're tired of people calling your phone wanting you to figure out everything for them when they got a direct line to God themselves. Can you dig it? But they use you. So, man, let me know where you guys are from. Seattle in the house. Top of it, Michelle. I love your city. I love Seattle, especially Voodoo Donuts. I love Voodoo Donuts. The bombest donuts that I ever had. If y'all ain't never been to, if you never been to Seattle, if y'all in here and y'all ain't never been to Seattle, man, you missing out. What part of North Kakalaka? I'm a diehard Tar Heel fan. Top of the morning, Shirley. Top of the morning. Las Vegas right here. Man, we speak these morning affirmations. You know, this is something I do. Normally I go live a little bit earlier. You know, try to catch you guys because you're on the East Coast. Most of my family subscribers are on the East Coast. So I'm out here in Vegas. So I like to speak these morning affirmations. Renoke Rapids. Hey, okay, Renoke Rapids. Yeah, I was gonna move to Charlotte. And the thing is, man, we wake up every day. We get in everybody else's business before we take care of our own business. We get in these phones right here. I got two of them. We get into these right here before we get into this right here and get into this right here and get to that right there. Faith, hey Grant, thank you, Faith. Yeah, Charlotte is a great city. One of my favorite spots in Charlotte is Papa Doc's. So yeah, you know, if you guys ever been in my live before, throw a 7, because I do a lot of lives. I'm very interactive, especially in the morning. Um, I like to speak them words of affirmations. Oh, Detroit 313. That's what I'm talking about. 313 in the house. Okay, what's up, Faith? I remember you. Yeah, you already know what's up, man. And guys, do me a favor, smash that like button while you out in here, while you guys are in here too, please. Because I want to let you guys know, where the channel's going. What's been up. Sit still for women. I'll be right back. Since you guys are in here, okay, 7 days. And seven, look, seven is my logo. You see my logo up there, seven in the top of the corner? Seven is a number of completion. That's God's favorite number. So let me give you guys a sneak peek of what's going on here. We got the brand coming. It's not available to you yet, but we got I'm him. We also have I'm her as well. So I'm him, I'm her. We got I'm him. And we got the nice merchandise going to be on sale on deck for you guys. I'm him with the crown. Notice these can be in any colors. I got so many designs for this. And you also got a I'm her. I'm him and I'm her. And don't even try it. I already got a trademark too. I'm him. I'm her. Because we are God. God is in all of us. Don't you think so? We are God. God is us and we are God. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? Facts. That's the way it is. So yeah, God is in all of us, right? So we have to start our day, man, with some good affirmations, some good energy. And man, I just want y'all to know something. I know that there's somebody on here going through something right now. I know that it's somebody that's having a hard time with something. Be it your finances, a broken relationship. It's ridiculous. So we gonna hold up. Let me check this out. Let me know if that's better. How's that? That better? Why Moto? Is that better? Yeah, guys. We got to start them day, man, with them good morning affirmations. Uh, yeah, Vegas is beautiful. It's a cool little place, man. It's a playground. But those of us who are born and raised in Vegas, we don't hang out like that. But yeah, I want you guys to be encouraged, man. Um, I do have a fitness channel. I'm gonna post my fitness channel for you. Hold up. It's my fitness channel right here. Hold up. Okay, guys, I just sent you guys my fitness channels at Coach One Stack with two C's or One Stack Fitness. Go on over there, man, and subscribe to that channel, please. I'm going to be dropping a lot of workout content over there, but not just the content. I'm going to be showing you guys from A to Z how to eat. How to eat. Right now, look, this we got. We got oatmeal. That ain't just some regular oatmeal. That's some oatmeal with 2 scoops of protein powder in it. So that means it's good. It got protein and your carbs. I'm show you guys how to eat this. I got 6 boiled eggs, right? Got coffee, no sugar, no cream. I'm gonna show you guys how to eat, get your body right, over there on that channel, so I don't want to play the algorithm over here, but you're gonna see a lot of workout stuff over there, just health in general and just building you guys up. Because I did lose, if you don't know my story, I did lose 122 pounds naturally in 1 year. I've always worked out. I got to a point where I fell down my steps and broke my right foot, didn't go to the doctor, and then I had a heart attack 2 months later, and I ballooned up to 345 pounds, and I'm only 5'8", and I dropped 122 pounds naturally in 1 year. How often do I work out? Every day. Now today is what I call Eric Day. Today is Wednesday, so I will actually lift weights about 5 days a week, 5 to 6. Now on them off days, I normally do 3 on, 1 off, or 2 on, 1 off. So on my off day, which today is my off day, a Wednesday, I still work out. I just don't lift weights. So today, I'm going to go burn my 500 calories doing my cardio, or I'm going to do 100 penitentiary style burpees. And then I'm going to go through a circuit. I'm going to go through a circuit of doing, I'm going to do 10 pull ups, 10 dips, and 10 push ups. That equals 1 set. I'm going to do 10 sets of that. That's a circuit. And that's what I do on my off day. So pretty much I work out 7 days a week, but I only lift about 5 to 6. I wake up every morning, I do 100 push ups. But it's all about this right here, the eating. It's the eating part. All natural. You don't have to take, you don't have to take, and I mean, I'm not cut up, I'm just a big dude. So somebody gonna come here with the steroid joke, and no, I've never tried steroids. I'm not against steroids. If somebody want to take steroids, have at it. Because for those who really know, if somebody's on steroids, they actually have to do twice as much work. All steroids do is give you the ability. All steroids do is give you the ability to for your body to recover quicker, so that you can work out more frequently. And by working out more frequently, you get bigger muscles. So, yeah, but dropping that weight, that's a big thing that's going to be on that channel. Like, I really want you guys to go join that channel, subscribe to that channel. I got a good friend of mine who does music. The only reason I don't post my workout videos on there right now is because I don't not, I don't have music. And when they're playing music in the gym, so it gets copywritten, so unless I'm in the home gym, um, I don't put the content. So go over there and subscribe if you for all your needs, because I'm starting at a beginner level. It's gonna be something for everybody. The beginner, the experience, bodybuilder. Because one thing you gotta understand, people, you are a bodybuilder. If you're trying to change the way your body looks, you're a bodybuilder. You're just not one that competes. You're either a power lifter. That if you're doing something in the gym, you only can be one or two things. You could be a power lifter, which a power lifter, they don't care how their physique looks. They just want to lift a lot of weight once or twice. Or you can be a body or you can be a bodybuilder. And a bodybuilder is somebody that's just trying to change the way their body looks. Hey Shirley, thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I got something for the ladies too. It's not much on there, because I really have 4 pages. I have a spiritual page, which I'm going to post content from these pastors that are doing things in the church they shouldn't be doing. And I got a podcast page that I haven't, but they're all active. So go subscribe to that page. You're going to start getting that content. And I got something friendly for everybody. That's going to be a community where we're going to grow. I'm actually building a school community, for fitness and well-being, where we can have that community and everybody can stay tapped in. Because one thing I noticed, man, everybody's in the gym. Everybody's trying to change the composition of their body. And that's a good thing. There's a lot of people into health. And it starts off with this right here. You have to eat. You know, um, quick question. Um, for you ladies, even the men, how many of you guys see women in the gym wearing those waist trainers when you're in the gym? Okay, Planet Fitness, cool. And Shirley, I'm gonna tell you, they mislead you guys in Planet Fitness. I don't like Planet Fitness because a lot of people, when they have that stuff on the wall that says we don't have any bodybuilders here and we don't have any lunks, people who carry a gallon of water. Well, that's bullshit. Um, that's just something to make people feel good. You are a bodybuilder. If you are in the gym, you are a bodybuilder. If you are trying to change your body, you are building your body. You're just not a bodybuilder that compete. And they mislead people to try to get people in that gym, because a lot of people, man, a lot of you guys, especially women, say somebody that might be overweight, you guys tend to think that when you go to a regular gym, Um, some of you guys think that when you go to the gym, you're welcome, Shirley. Some of you guys think that when you go to the gym that people are looking at you. So let me tell you, as a woman, if you walk up in there in the gym as a woman and you got on some damn leggings, some black leggings, we could you people could see right through and see your underwear and see all your business. A lot of women in there, man, they got their business out. You can see everything in the front and the back. I don't go there for that. A lot of people that are overweight, you guys think that people that work out that are in shape are talking about you when they're in corners. And the thing is, they're not talking negatively about anybody. I've never had I've been I can show you my first gym membership card when I was 13. I'm 49. There's never any negative talk in the gym. When people are having those talks in the gym, they're actually saying like, damn, look at her or look at him, man, they've been coming in here getting it. Like, you just don't know it. What's up, Eric? What's up, Eric? How you doing? I'm Eric too. Yeah, when you guys see people in the gym talking and you see us congregated in the corner and you might see somebody looking at you, they're not talking bad about you. They're noticing like, man, I be seeing them here on the afternoon, or man, they losing hella weight, or man, they being here getting it, or they got progress. They're actually bigging you up. But Planet Fitness is a gym for people, like their whole hook and their way of getting you there is, we don't have any bodybuilders here. Well, that's bullshit. If you use your head, if you're trying to change your body, are you not building your body? You just not one that competes. I'm a bodybuilder, but I just um, um, I just actually Monday is my first day of me having a bodybuilder mindset. I'm going to try to get my body to the extent of somebody you see on stage, but I don't want to compete. But if you are trying to change your body, you're bodybuilding. Come on, guys. We don't worry about the spelling. Don't worry about the spelling, people. We're not gonna let the devil come in here and mess up this good energy this morning, right? So make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, please. So yeah, um, it's a lot of oatmeal, people. So the key to losing your weight, and we don't talk about losing weight. We talk about changing our body. You want to lose inches. Don't worry about how much you weigh, people. That doesn't matter. The best thing you can do if you're trying to reshape your body is you go get you some clothes, right? Get you a shirt. Get you, ladies, get you a dress. Men, get a shirt. Get something that's a little bit too small, boiled egg. Get something that's a little bit too small, right? Now, as you doing your workout and you're eating like you're supposed to, and you're doing your cardio, well, one day you're gonna be able to fit that shirt. And so now you know that you're losing inches. Don't worry about how much you weigh, because today you could weigh 200 pounds today. Today you could weigh 200 pounds. Tomorrow you could weigh 205 pounds. Well, you didn't gain 5 pounds of fat. You might have eaten something that's very, very salty, and you're holding on to water. And so you think that you like gain weight and you didn't. It's just what you ate, because you'll notice in the next day, once you pee it out, your body gets rid of all excess. You back down to 200 pounds. That's why you don't get on the scale. You worry about losing inches. That's what you worry about, guys. Marcus, yeah, I feel it, man. We give everybody grace in here. We ain't worried about that, man. I do these, man, to try to get your guys day started. What's up, Faith? Yeah, so you guys don't worry about the weight. Don't worry about how much you weigh. This is what you should be worried about right here. This kitchen. This is your biggest thing. Anybody can go to the gym. Anybody can work out, but not anybody can eat like they supposed to when they're supposed to. So like I said, today is Wednesday. Today is Eric's day. This is Eric's day. This is the day where I take to myself during the week, and I don't really do a whole lot, but what Eric wants to do. And I hope you guys, and that, like I said, that's my off day from working out, but that's my still little thing that I do because that's a part of Eric's day where I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna do my push-ups, I'm gonna do my burpees, I'm gonna do all that good shit on Eric's day, and I don't want to be bothered. Um, is what you eat, what you put in. Yeah, definitely. You are what you eat. Everything I eat is something that counts. When you eat, I'm not a health nut either. And when you eat junk food, it don't count. The calories don't count. You don't have to eat 5 times a day. You don't have to eat 5 times a day. You only need to eat 3 times a day. That's it. But you need the right meal. You always need you should always be having a carb. You always got to have a carb and protein with everything that you eat. Everything you eat. And that's where a lot of y'all get that misconception from. You get that misconception from feeling like, oh, can't eat no carbs. Nah, guys, you need carbs. Matter of fact, if you really knew, some of y'all ain't gonna believe me, but you should be eating twice as many carbs as you are protein, but you have to stay in a caloric deficit. You got to watch your calories. Your carbs is what keeps your muscle. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. Don't leave me. Be right back. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. No. Okay, I'm back. Now, LA, I love your city, Eric. LA in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Salute, salute, Lady D. Let's see, people out here live and eat instead of eating to live. Yes. You got it, man. What you eat is important, man. Like, your eating is the most important part of this, of getting that weight up off of you. Zeke, that's a good question. Watch this. Okay, guys. Uh Zeke 197. Salute. Um, I'm 49. How can you gain muscle after losing muscle when you're 50? Now, one thing I would tell you to do, and this is for all, listen, y'all listen up on this one. This is a very important question that Zeke had. This affects you ladies as well. Okay. And I want you guys to listen to this because for the ladies, you can tell your husband, boyfriend, significant other, your partner, whoever you're sleeping with, your intimate partner, whoever, because you need to know this. Your testosterone starts to decline once you get past 30 years old. So for the ladies, when we like teenagers, we wake up like this in the morning. Now my testosterone, I'm sitting at around 1200. I just got mine. Matter of fact, no, I got my results right there. I did my annual wellness check. My testosterone is about like 1200. My testosterone is where it's at when you're 15 years old. That's because of the things I eat. I take an estrogen blocker because when your testosterone starts to decline, it raises your estrogen, and that's where you get men that got man boobs. They start gaining weight. They don't feel They don't feel like having sex. They have erectile dysfunction. They don't have a libido. So And a lot of men, and so that's why I want you ladies to listen. A lot of times the man gonna come in and he's like, he think he's tired. Like, man, I'm tired. Whew. I'm tired from work. Yeah, no soy either. I wrote no soy. Soy is bad for your testosterone. So, so ladies and gentlemen, so your testosterone starts to decline. So being that we already know this, ways to keep your testosterone up naturally is to do your legs. I never miss a leg day. Sometimes I do them twice. The body part that pumps the most blood into your system, uh, gives you the most testosterone. And then it's the things you eat. And I take an estrogen blocker because estrogen, yeah, so it's pure estrogen, and the higher your testosterone gets, the higher your estrogen gets. So I take an estrogen blocker. You can get some that are prescribed to you. I get one that's prescribed, or you got some over the counter ones. I don't know if the over the counter ones work. I get one from my doctor, estrogen blocker. Like I said, my estrogen is, I mean, my testosterone is 1200, and so this is for the ladies. So if you have a man and he might not be coming in and wanting to be intimate, and he's hella tired all the time, he's sleeping, he don't have no, his testosterone is probably low, and so if you don't want to do it naturally, listen up, and there's nothing wrong with this because I know people who've done it. You can go get TRT replacement. You can go get your testosterone replacement therapy. That's where you go in, they're going to check your testosterone. And if it's low, they're going to give you an injection like twice a week. And they're going to get your level back up to, I don't know, like like 1,000 or 1,200, whatever. Your testosterone is going to raise up. And your testosterone is what makes you a man. And it's a lot of you men that don't even realize that you're dealing with low testosterone, you know. So once you go get that check, and I got to keep it real with y'all too. Watch, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you what I do put in my body. Hold up. I do because I do like to keep it a buck with y'all. Okay, I started doing this 3 months ago. Oop, hold up. 3 months ago, I take a peptide. This is a peptide. It's called Cimarellin. This is a peptide. See that? Cimarellin is doctor approved. This is not a steroid, people. It's called Cimarellin. I don't know if you can see the label. It's called Cimarellin. Let me see. Yeah, it's called. Here you go. Cimarellin. Cimarellin is done. So what that is? This is a peptide. There's many different types of peptides, people. Many different. And for you, Zeke, uh, you could take testosterone. You can go get testosterone treatment, and you get this peptide treatment. Now, what this peptide is, it gives you it's your visceral fat. Your visceral fat is like that body fat, that last little layer of fat in your stomach, your love handles, your back fat. What this does is cut that, and it gives you growth hormone. So it gives you a little bit of growth hormone, and it starts making your body produce more growth hormone. I've been on it about 2 months. This is my third month, and I'm gonna tell you, with the normally, look, guys, I get my nails done. I get manicures and pedicures. Normally, I had to get my nails. Normally, I got my nails done once a month, but now my nails are growing so fast. I got to get them done every 2 weeks. That's how much this stuff works. Uh, this is not a steroid. This is not illegal. You can get this. You ain't even got to go see the doctor to get this. You can go online and you see a doctor online and get this peptide. You have many different peptides, but this one right here will actually, put growth hormone inside your body and have your body start producing more growth hormone. You know, And some people use testosterone replacement and cimarelin. You know, it's like I said, it's 30 different peptides, but this is the only one that I know anything about. So this one right here is basically to cut fat off of you. It's to cut fat. That's what it does. It cuts fat. It trims you up, and it helps you. So growth hormone, grows your hair, keeps you looking young. So a lot of these bodybuilders, what they do, they're taking a high level of growth hormone, a very, very high level. If you does anybody know who the Liver King is? By if you know who the Liver King is, throw a 7 up. If you know who that is, the Liver King. Yeah, you're welcome, Z. If you know who the Liver King is, throw a 7 up. If you ever heard of a guy called the Liver King, throw a 7 up, please. Okay. The Liver King, the Liver King, look, the Liver King is spending, I think he was spending $12,000 a month on growth hormone. So to kind of show you what growth hormone is like the caviar of steroids. Okay. So you got your testosterone. Testosterone is not steroids, people. It's not. You got 4 or 5 different kind of testosterones. When you get into your Diana Ball, Tren, and I don't know even know the names of them, those are steroids. But testosterone is not steroids. So um, growth hormone is not a steroid, but if given in a large dose, that's what it will produce. Top of it, bang, bang films in the house. Top of it. Cimarelin will cut your body fat, people. It cuts your body fat. What's up, Tanita? What's up with you, Tanita? How you feeling, Tanita? Yeah. So yeah, that will cut your body fat. So what I want you, so yeah, so that's what the Liver King. The Liver King takes uh he spends about $12,000 a month in growth hormone. That's why he has that look. Okay. Um, like I said, guy, I've never done it. I've never done steroids. I don't plan to. I'm not against it. If that's what you want to do, that's your business. But you guys need to take time out for you. You need to take time out for your body. My calendar is right there. On Wednesdays, I don't do nothing but what I want to do. This is Eric's day, and I need you to start having a day for you. I'm not gonna do no work. I'm not probably not gonna talk on the phone. I'm probably not doing nothing. But make content today and do what I said. I'll do what I said I was gonna do. But you have to take the time out if you want to get your body to where you need to be. Let me see, Lavar, where you at, Lavar? Hold up. My T is 1100. Since I first heard you say something about like 4 months. Oh, I told you, Lavar Star. I told you. Speak on that, Lavar. Hold up, man. Speak on Lavar. Speak on that. Speak on that, man. Speak, Lavar. Speak. See, Lavar. See, Lavar was in. Look, Lavar was in my thing. Tanita, I work out every day, but I actually lift about 5 to 6 days a week. But Lavar, speak on that. Like, tell them about your experience with the testosterone. See, I love it when somebody comes in here and they actually listen to what I said. Hey, Lavar, let me ask you a question. You knocking it out the box, ain't you? You knocking it out the box, ain't you? Don't you guys leave, man, because I got a few things to tell you, man. I got a little time this morning, but I got to hear what Lavar has to say, man. I want you to hear his testimony about the testosterone, and then I'm going to tell you guys something. So all we eating is some boiled eggs. That's it. Now, I don't eat. I have like 6 eggs in the morning with my oatmeal with 2 scoops of protein in it. So I'm getting hella protein. I'm getting my carbs, but I only eat 2 whole eggs so I can have the yellow for the good fats. ATB, you got one more time, brother. I don't do trolling in here, man, and that's disrespectful. So let's show some respect to people in my chat. Got one more and you out of here. Hey, LeVar, so how long did it take to kick in? Like, honestly, because tell me about your body. You know, tell me about your body, man. Tell the people, man, because you my testimony. I've been telling people, hey, go get your stuff checked. Like, do you sleep better? Like, tell them, LeVar, what I want you to do is tell them everything that testosterone therapy did for you. So for the men in here, and so the ladies can see it too, because a lot of these men, man, they scared to go listen to their woman when they give them some advice, and they wonder why they can't please their woman. They wonder why they can't please their woman because their testosterone is low. And I'm gonna share something with you. And I don't even know if some of you men know this, but I need you to understand something. Hold up. I'm let me see. Roller skate girl. I work 20 hours almost every weekend at 59. That's my workout plan. I go in early to do cartwheel push-ups and skate tricks before. Okay. Okay, roller skate girl. Check this out. My dad is 72, 73 years old. That's my workout partner. Okay. Let me see. Having to grow. Okay, all right, coach. I'm trying to grow, but after having girl balls too close to the sun, I worked out just power walk, cardio. Well, if you getting too skinny, if you getting too skinny, just slow your walking down. See, sometimes anything in excess is too much. You can even have too much water, people. And TB, I don't care if you're 87 years old. I don't do the disrespect like with all that Diddy stuff in here. I ain't no Diddy workout. I don't even play like that. Like man, y'all have to understand something. When I come in here and do this live, man, I'm projecting good energy, high vibrational energy. I don't do the low vibrational stuff. I don't take nothing personal, but y'all keep the trolling out of here. I want my chats are a safe place, and this is nothing but the devil. All glory due to God. We don't talk about people in here. I don't care about your age, your race, your sexual gender, your sexual affiliation, your political affiliation. I'm a Christian. I love everybody. And this is a safe place and everybody's welcome to be exactly who they are. I don't do the trolling, you know. I don't do the trolling. Um it took me about 3 to 4 weeks. I got PTSD. I got PTSD. Labar, I got PTSD as well. Like I said, I'm ex law enforcement, and I was involved in 2 shootings, so I got PTSD too. So I know where you're coming from. So it helped with that, and to get me going. Not as depressed. I work out every day, 3, 4 times a week. Okay, pull ups. Okay, okay. Now, Lavar, I don't want to get in your business, but how's your bedroom life, bro? How is your libido? Tell me how your libido is, because I'm going to actually tell y'all something about a man's libido when LeVar answered this question. I took a year off to gain some weight back. Thanks. That stuff ain't cool. It's top of the morning. We're trying to bless this day, baby. Okay, that's right. Yeah, we giving good energy up in here. When LeVar answered this question, I'm going to tell you men something that a lot of y'all don't even know. And women, I'm going to tell you something that you can do with your man to help him out down there in a big way. When I do legs, I never done legs every now and then. Yeah, bro, LeVar, I've been telling y'all, man. I always tell you, hey LeVar, and man, make sure y'all go join. Make sure you guys join my workout channel, okay? Please, please make sure you join my workout channel. Hold up. Here, let me pin that up there. Make sure you guys go join that workout channel, subscribe to that channel. I'm going to be putting a lot of content over there, a lot of beginner routines. We're going to be eating. We'll go live over there, and it's going to be lit. My libido is through the roof. Now, you see this? My libido is through the roof. If I think about it, see? Thank you, LeVar. Carla, top of the morning, baby. Now, oh, okay, TB, I got you. Hey, working out at 87. Let me tell you something. At 87, salute. I used to go. I got a 24-hour fitness here, and I called it the old crew because everybody was 70 and up. So everybody was in their 70s, 80s, and they even had a 90-year-old. And the 90-year-old man, all he did was heavy ass deadlifts every day. And I got videos. I had to share them with you guys one day on my fitness channel of the old crew. All of them amazing physiques, men and women. I called them the old crew, and the oldest one was 90 years old. So with TB is like, that's a prime example. And I guarantee you, TB got that way because TB never stopped. The key is never stopping, people. Top of the morning, Florida, baby. What's AI? This ain't no damn AI. I always tell my age to emphasize we can still do hard exercise. I didn't know I could do anything until I turned 50. I started skating at 50. I want the older folks to be encouraged. That's right. You want them to be encouraged. So if you guys want to know, if you men and women want to know a tip to make him right there be the best that he can be, for you men, if you want to know a tip so you can make yourself the best you can be, and ladies, if you want to know a tip that you can tell your partner or your man or even your son, this is shit you should tell your kids too. Probably when they reach puberty. Put a 7 up, man. I'm going to tell you guys something very, very simple that a man should be doing every day. It should happen to him every day. And a lot of men don't know this because because LeVar will tell you, when I was talking about testosterone replacement, a lot of men didn't know anything about that. They knew nothing about it. Throw a 7 up. Be knowledge. Thank you, baby. Thank you, big dog. Thank you. Hey, be knowledge. Do me a favor, man. Go join that fitness page because the content over there, man, is about to be lit. It's gonna be for all shapes and sizes. I'm starting a school app so you guys can join that community. And I'm letting you know you don't have to have the perfect body. You don't have to be shredded to be in the group. But I'm gonna start a school app where you guys can get so we can all kick it and mentor each other and get tips and all that good shit and interact. So let me tell you guys a secret. Let me tell you guys a secret. Well, it's not a secret, but you have to remember everything on your body is a muscle, right? You use your fingers, you use your hands, all that, right? So remember what happens to your muscles when you don't use them. When you get old people or somebody you've been in an accident, you laying in a hospital bed, your muscles atrophy, right? Your muscles atrophy because you're not using the muscle, correct? Now, your eggplant is a muscle. Just like you use your hands every day. I'm turning my head every day. I'm wiggling my fingers every day. I'm doing that because I got blood in them. Every man, listen, every man, you should have an erection every day. Every day, you shouldn't be masturbating every day. That's not what I'm saying. Because you shouldn't be masturbating, period. not only does it ruin your sensitivity to your body, um, but releasing like that, just for yourself ain't good. But you should be getting an erection every day. That is giving blood flow to your muscle every day. Every day you should have an erection. Every day you should get an erection. If you're not getting an erection every day, something's wrong. And I don't care if you got to turn on something to make it get that way. I don't care what you got to do to get your erection, but you should be getting an erection every day. What is that doing? That is pumping blood into your muscle. Because if you don't ever pump any blood into that muscle, it's going to atrophy. It's just like any other muscle, you know? Um, I put my boy on like 2, 3 weeks ago about T. We retired military. Oh yeah, hey, LeVar. Hey, shout out to you. If anybody's in here in the military, shout out to you. Salute to you guys. Anybody is in military, ex-military, thank you for your service. Because without you, I could not live the way that I live, and I truly have the utmost respect for veterans. I truly have the utmost respect for veterans. Just so you know. He called and said he was 230. Like, what the fuck are you doing? He went and got checked. He's at 275. See what I'm saying? Now, normally they're gonna give you that treatment when you're under 300. And so, guys, when your testosterone is low, you're tired. You're tired. You're sluggish. You start to gain weight. And for the ladies, watch this. When these men have low testosterone, they start to get female ways because the estrogen level is high. That's when they get all sensitive and shit. They be all sensitive and bitchy, and they're tired. They don't want to, they think they're tired, but they really don't know it's their testosterone that's low. They're taking on a female trait of that estrogen because the estrogen is so high in their body. That's why they get man boobs. They call it gynecomastia, if you want the term for it, man boobs, man tits. Because when you're born anyway, you're already bottom heavy on the chest, just being a man. That's why you got to work on the top of your chest to get it even. But yeah, you should be getting an erection every day. Ladies, you should be making sure, even if you don't have sex, your man should be getting an erection every day because that's pumping blood to his muscle. If not, it will atrophy. And when it atrophies, not only is your testosterone lower, but you're gonna get, when you stay in the negative too long, you're gonna get erectile dysfunction. Yeah. Ricardo, thank you, big dog. And thank as flattered as I am, Ricardo, I'm not part of the Rainbow community. Thank you, Ricardo. You make me feel good. Guys, and that's it. Ricardo here obviously is part of the Rainbow community. And I want y'all to know something, man. If you're in the Rainbow community, man, you welcome right here. The Rainbow, everybody is safe here. This is a safe place. I don't care what your affiliation is. Matter of fact, the very first project that I do with my clothing brand is going to be for the Rainbow community. Imagine that. Nisi, thank you. Where are you from, Nisi? Where you from? Hey guys, let's get all acquainted here. Let's do a roll call. Let me know where everybody's from. Where you guys from? Let me see. This Jamie Foxx alleged son, bro. Hey, I got a video. You want to post for me? Okay. Hey, young Tommy, check this out. Email it to me. Watch this. Matter of fact, hold up. Look, hey, young Tommy, that's my business number. Text it to that number down there. If you feel comfortable, text it to that number down there on the bottom of that screen. on the banner. That's my business number. Shoot me that text for that video, and I'll make a video about it. Please, guys, if anybody needs any consultations, whether it's life coach, finance, fitness, um, bro, I'm that guy, man. You can do a consultation with me. That's my business phone number at the bottom of the screen. That's my Zelle info. You don't see that? You don't see it at the bottom of the screen? It's scrolling around the banner in orange. It's scrolling around the banner in orange. It's at the very bottom of the screen. Yeah, I got IG. Hold up. But I hope I can I want to be able to save it. Here, email it to me. Hold up. All right, the phone numbers. That's the number right there. Like I said, if you feel comfortable, just shoot it to the phone. That way, and y'all ain't gotta, y'all do consultation with me. You ain't gotta worry about me hitting your phone doing no harassment shit. You know. But yeah, if anybody has videos that they think that fit my page, I like to spill that tea and go into a deep, because if you don't know my history, I'm 49 years old, man. I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. I am ex law enforcement from age 17 to 30. I was a police cadet. I was a corrections officer. Then I went to police academy. I was a field training officer for 4 years. I was a detective. After that, I left the department. Boom, I went to some circumstances presented themselves. I had to get in the streets and be a hustler, and I was a hell of a hustler, and I made a lot of money in the streets. That'd be part. I have yet to sit on anybody's podcast, just so you know, because I won't sit on just anybody's podcast. It has to be the right one because my story is that unique to where they want to make a fucking movie out that shit or a docu series. But after that, I was in the streets. Had a job with the cartel and everything, but I knew how to move and groove in the streets because I knew what I should not do from law enforcement, and I've been delivered by the grace of God for the last 9 years and ain't touched no work. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you. Let's see if I get it. You send it to the phone? KD, thank you. They're playing with my page. They're playing with my page. That's why I wasn't live. I couldn't go live. And the cold part is I thought they said till April 16th, but I could have started April 6th. So yeah. So yeah, guys. Um, so yeah, that testosterone thing, people, man, understand it's real. You need to be getting your eggplant up every day. It needs to be awake. Hold up. Let me see. Let me check my email 1 second. I'll try to email you. Well, email me right now. Email me right now and put I don't know, put Lakers in the subject line and I'll check it right now. You got to refresh my memory because I'm real close to all my family members. You know what I'm saying? I consider you guys family. But yeah, then on another note, so like I said, I gave you my history so you know what you're dealing with. So this is why you see the type of content that you see when I'm speaking on law, I'm speaking on what's going on in these industries. And right now, man, one of the biggest, hottest topics is this. Oh, okay. Yeah. We need to talk about that for sure. But you can text me. You can text me. Shoot me a text. Nah. But I got some trouble though. Nah. And that'd be in my story as well. I probably didn't see the email. And for K Kel Moster, no. But I got in some trouble. Yeah, definitely. But this is why I know. This is why I know that it's a lot of people in prison that didn't do what they did. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's no secret. We don't have secrets up over here. Uh, yeah, I probably didn't see your email. You know what I'm saying? Like I got 5 email addresses and I get hundreds of emails every day. But if you want me to get your information quicker, you can text my phone. But anyway, this is why I give you guys this information because especially while I leave the content that I leave, because I know law, I know how the law works. Um, I was privy to stuff. I was an officer when Tupac was deleted. I was a police officer. Okay, it's things I know about that stuff. I saw every one of Tupac's crime scene photos, his autopsy photo. Uh, Hold up, one sec. His autopsy photos, all of that, and it's a lot, man. It's a lot of things I could tell you from being in law enforcement. So yeah, Tupac is not alive. He's gone. That's a wrap. He's gone. Um, and it's a whole lot I could tell you, man. There's a whole lot I could tell you about people out here. It's crazy when you born and raised out here in Vegas. Man, I know who the informants are. It's people in my own family that's informants that I have watched their informant interview. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, so living the street life, I knew what I shouldn't do. I knew the protocol, and I made a whole lot of money because of it. You know what I'm saying? Until I got delivered by God, and I had to walk away from everything. But it's quite the story. One second. Young Tommy, got you. Got you. Thank you. But yeah, guys, I'm getting ready to wrap this live up. Oh, what was I pushing? Oh, you want to know that story? So let me give y'all the story, man. So y'all know what I was pushing. So let me tell you. Let me tell you how it went. I can talk about it because the statute of limitations is up, right? Okay. DM me. So here's the thing. I got in a situation, man, being married. I had one natural child of my own and had 2 others. The woman I was gonna marry. So I got a family, got 3 kids, and I got a little business at the time. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm not proud of what I did, but how I did it is sort of genius. How I did it is gonna be on an interview one day, and I could literally, for the right person, if somebody's in the streets, I could literally give you a manual on how to do certain things, like of how I did it. I learned how to promote, and that's something that I'm gonna say for an interview or some private one-on-one consultations, because I can talk about um um to start doing it. Nina start doing his push-ups every day, and you can do a consultation with me about that. I do consultations for fitness and all that, but I got to answer this question. I got to answer this question. Oh, Carla, very interesting life. Uh, what made me go? God was already there. I've always been at God. So let me tell you the story. Let me answer your question, Kel. I'm gonna give you the answer. I actually like telling people this. So I got to a point, man. I got a small business. I got wife, 3 kids. She went on to be my wife. Had a small business, and my my woman got fired from her job, and it was some real bullshit. It was like an EEOC complaint. They did some real foul shit to her, right? Real foul. She had a corporate job, and so I'm in a position to where I'm really already I'm already taking care of everything, but even more so, I got so much on my back, and so I'm like, man, I need to do something. And guys, I wasn't raised in the streets, never played in the streets. Uh, when I was younger, I probably smoked weed twice, 2 or 3 times. Um, I didn't sell it. I sold some weed when I was younger in school. Sold a few rocks, had a few quarter. That wasn't my thing. I wasn't a hustler, um, not a drug user. So the first thing I did was I went and got me a half ounce of crystal. Now that cost me $130. I was so down at that time, and see that's why people never know what you're going through. I was so down at that time, I had to borrow $30 from somebody so I can get the 130 to get that half zip, right? So because I'm not a user, I'm flipping. So, and I'm giving you the short version. I'm flipping because basically I learned how to advertise selling work on the internet. That's a whole nother long story. I'll save that and give somebody a consultation that's living the street life. So I got crystal. So within a month, I went from a half ounce to a half pound, and then I got a pound. And so what would happen is this started maybe around the summertime, probably like August, September. So I'm balling, I'm flipping, I'm making money every day, hand over fist. And I can't tell you why. That's of how I did it. But remember, I know all the protocols because I was ex law enforcement. And so here's what made me ball. Here's how I balled in the beginning. Because I balled within 6 months. So it was Christmas time, and my plug hit me. Mexican. You got to have a Mexican. Like I'll know if you've been in the streets doing certain shit before. I'll know just from conversation. So I had my plug. He hit me up. He said, "Hey man," he said, "I see you already getting like, I think at that time I probably was copping maybe four. See, when somebody really dealing with crystal, they don't talk about it in pounds. They talk about it in kilograms." He said, "I know you're already getting like 6 keys a week, right? That's 12 pounds." He said, at that time, I went from a half ounce to 12 pounds a week because I'm flipping, I'm wholesaling, I'm shooting out of town. That's a whole nother story. So my money coming up quick. So he said, it's a holiday. He said, it was December. I never forget. He said, all of the plugs were going back to Mexico for this Mexican holiday. It's some holiday in Mexico that's in the beginning of January. And he said, and we're not going to be back until like January 16th, is what he said. He said, we ain't come back to January 16th. He said, so if I was you, I would scrape together all the money I could get and buy all the keys, pounds that you can get because it's about to be drought season. He said, and I'm gonna give you a good deal. And he said, when drought season come, he said, don't sell nobody nothing more than a zip, right? So I scraped together money. I scraped together everything I had. I even borrowed some money from some people. And I got about, it was like 18, 19 pounds. Call it 20. So let's just say I had 20 pounds of this stuff. Now, mind you, at that time, I had already started selling that fish scale. Because when 5 people would ask me for something in particular, I would go get it and I would sell it because I had clientele for it. So mind you, I already started selling fish scale too. So I got 20 P's. The drought hit. Ooh, ooh. And when the drought hit, oh, it was lovely because I listened to my plug. When the drought hit, guess how much a zip was? Can y'all tell me what I was charging for a zip when drought hit? Tell me what I was charging for one zip when a drought hit. Throw a number out there, somebody. Throw back then I was getting so many. I like in the beginning. Now to answer your question, Kel, for right now, back then when I started, a piece was costing like 3,600 to 4,500. But because I'm getting them in bulk, I was getting them way cheaper. Like I was getting them for like 1,000, 1,100. because I was getting so many of them. That's back then. So you guys have to understand something. It's always a season for everything. When crack came out, it was a wave in the beginning. You made a lot of money. Then the wave was in the middle. You made money. Now it went down. People ain't getting money. Same thing with that. It was a wave. So here's the thing. My zips was going for 1,000, sometimes 1,200. 1,000 to $1,200 a zip. I got 20 P's, 16 zips in every P. Start doing your math. And now, what's up, Cujo? Then the breakdown game was vicious. Now, because I already was selling a ball for 250. So you gotta remember, I think right now, I think a ball is like $40. When I left the game, 8, 9 years ago, I was getting 250 a ball. But when drought season came, oh, that ball was like 550, you know. But yeah, it was like maybe 400 or something like that. If you wanted like a half a zip like that, that might be, I have my numbers real jacked up because I basically could do what I want to do. I'm one of the only people with work. So basically, a zip was costing like 1,000 to 1,200, and even for if you was a hustler and you used to cop peas from me, I would only give you one zip at a time because I'm not finna let you, compete with me. You dig what I'm saying? But really, I didn't even want to. Really, only did that for hustlers. My breakdown game is what made me bubble by breaking my thing down. Um, so by the time my plug came back, man, I'm balling. By the time my plug came back, I'm sitting well over $100,000 just that quick in like less than a month. And so what ended up happening with that was now, mind you, now mind you, so now I got the clear shit, right? I'm moving that. I got the fish scale pure, and I took my licks because I didn't do that. I don't know nothing about that. So I got burnt a few times, and then I ran into my boy who remained nameless, who showed me my first two bricks, right? And he said, "This one's pure. This one's re-rock. This 1,200 a zip. This 900 a zip." I said, "Well, I want that." So I got the ice jumping. I got the fish scale. Now when I get 5 people that want something, I go get it. So now I got 5 people said I want it hard. Well, I don't know how to cook, so I go to my same person. I said, "Hey man, you show me how to cook it?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "I'm gonna show you 5 times. If you don't get it, I'm gonna charge you for it." I learned how to whip. And it's the reason why you don't show nobody how to whip. So I got the crystal, the soft, the hard on deck. Oh, my bad. And back then, I was getting 180 Roxy's a month, $5 a piece. And I was selling them to the same person for $45 for the whole script, like clockwork. That's another one. Boom. Now, then the black tar, 5 people asked for that. Boom. So I go get it. Now, if anybody ever mess with black tar, I'll know if you've been in the streets because if you ask for a zip of black tar, you're only getting 25 grams. They don't give you 28. If you ask for a ball of black tar, you're only getting a 3.3, not a 3.5. That's a good money maker, but you got to go see people all day long. And the trees, that really wasn't my thing. Later on, after I left the streets, I got some paperwork in California, my rec. If anybody from LA, y'all know what a rec is. I got my paperwork to legally buy as much green 420 as I want to in Cali. And that's the story when I'm out the game at that point with that stuff. Now I'm legal. And so yeah, I got a plug in Cali from the Bay, a grower, and I'm getting 500 mid-grade peas for 35,000 for half a box. Half a box is 500. A box is 1,000. I'm getting half a box for 500 for 35,000. That means that my peas is $70 a pea. That pea when it get to Texas was 1,800. When it hit Atlanta, it was 2,000. You dig? If it hit New York, that same P was 1,900, 2,000. Only cost me 70. I got 500 of them. Do your math. But so now we back. So we back on the game. So now it's a point, man, where I got a job from the cartel. Hey, this is true shit. Like I can't make this shit up. Like, and that's yeah, Roxy's. And so at this time, so I'm moving and grooving, and at this time I'm pushing 50 keys a week. I'm 100 p. I'm moving 100 P's a week of the ice, 100. I got somebody in Louisiana that's Louisiana. They was in Louisiana. Look, man, they going for 15,000 in Louisiana at that time. Remember, they only costing me maybe 1,000. So twice a week, I was getting $80,000 FedEx to my front doorstep twice a week from somebody in Louisiana I never even met, just from the ice because they didn't have it down there. See, when I was in the game, like black people wasn't really fucking with this shit, and it still was hella expensive. So that was just one thing, So and my rule was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anywhere in Vegas, 20 minutes or less. So I get a call from my plug. Now, thing is, Mexicans will get you. They'll know who you are, but you won't know who they are. Obviously, he met me, and I found out that these people had been following me. They knew where I lived and everything. My plug called me. Ooh, he said, "What's up, my boy?" Oh, yeah, through FedEx. He's like, "What's up?" He's like, "What's up, my boy?" He said, "Man, I see you moving 100." He said, "I got a proposition for it." He said, "I know all you do." Now, this is what he told me. It scared the shit out of me. He said, "I know all you do is work out." He said, "You go home." He described my house and my family. That meant somebody's following me. He said, "I know all you do is work out, go home, go to the gym, and do what you do in the streets." They knew my schedule. They knew where I lived. He said, and I'm like, damn, where they following me? Because when you moving that kind of work, man, they want to know where it's going. He said, "I got a proposition for you." I'm like, "What's up?" He said, "I want to give you a job." I said, "Well, what's the job?" He said, "I want you to go down to a certain place once a week, and I need you to bring back my 500 P's." He said, "I'm getting 500 a week. I want you to bring it back. You ain't got to drive it back, but follow people to get it back, and I'm going to give you 2 phones." He said, "And I'm going to give you a hell of a price on your work." So now the price dropped even more. I'm probably I'm probably paying 800 a P now. 700, 800 a P. I can sell 2 zips to make up for the whole P. So that's another story. So he's like, "I'm gonna give you 2 phones." They're gonna give you 2 phones. He said, "The deal is I need you to take this phone and serve my clientele off of my phone, my 400, before you serve your work." So he said, "So take this phone, serve my 400, and when mine are gone, you sell yours." He said, "And you can sell yours to my clientele as well." He said, "This phone right here, if you ever have a problem, you call this number, it's gonna be 20 motherfuckers that's gonna come." And I got a job from the cartel. So when you get in bed with the cartel, man, it's different, man. It's like you're gonna get your money, man. When you're dealing with Mexicans, man, they give you more than what you ask for. That's how I can know if somebody ever really been in the streets and what level they've been on. I could tell if you ever had a bird, or if you ever had a bird, or if you ever had a pound. Man, a bird, if you get a bird fresh, man, it's gonna weigh about 37, 38 ounces. It ain't gonna weigh 36. They always put extra in there. It's just that when black people get it, they take the extra out of it. When you getting uh 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 the ice, I can tell if you are what you say you are, because when you get it, it's overweight. The pound may have 18 ounces in it, 17 ounces in it instead of 16. They always put extra. And when you got to open it up, you got to use a razor blade to open that shit up, because it's so wrapped so many times with rubber. You got to open it with a razor. It's dipped in mustard and oil and all that shit. If you're not getting your shit like that, Somebody's done already peeled off your sack when you got it. So think I had a cartel job. Now, what made me walk away? Short version. I'm dealing with a transgendered person who doing work for me. She's a prostitute. I'm dropping her off what I need to drop her off every week, like clockwork, for like 4 years. And when I pick up money, I'm picking up $8,000 to $10,000 every time I pick up what I need to pick up. With a transgender person, these white dudes like to use that ice for some way. So for some reason, ice is a gateway drug to the rainbow community. And that's a whole nother live that I'll tell y'all about. It is a gateway drug to the rainbow community. Because I'm gonna tell you, I've seen some shit. One day I'm gonna tell y'all how I could have rigged one of the Super Bowls. True story. But anyway, the reason why I left the game is because the same person I used to pick up $10,000 for burnt me for $150. They burnt me for something that cost $150. Now I would have gave it to them. You could have had it. I got work. So when they burnt me, I started thinking to myself, I said, man, if somebody will mess up a relationship like this of get money, 4 5 years to get money for $150, I said the next thing, somebody gonna try to rob me, they gonna try to delete me, something bad gonna happen to me. I ain't carry no gun. You don't need to when you do good business, when you a good businessman. You dig? You got a business is business. I don't care what you selling. If you have the best of something, it's going to sell itself. But you have to have good customer service as well, like being on time, making sure the product good. It don't matter what it is. It could be candles. It could be a piece of paper. It don't matter what it is. So I flew away, went somewhere for like 3 days, prayed on it, prayed for things to be removed. And I came back and I gave all my work away. So I probably had maybe 10 pounds at that time. I gave them away to people I knew. This is how even family knew I was even in the game. Because I wasn't fucking with nobody here in Vegas that knew me. I wasn't fucking with no black people that knew me. Because I didn't want nobody in my business. Everything was out of state. High-end clientele. My clientele is people you felt I can go sit at their house for like 2 hours and kick it if I needed to. Addicts come in all shapes and sizes. Um, so I'm giving away zip. Now I wasn't moving bricks of that white, zips. I gave away all the hard, I gave away all the tar, I didn't have no pills. And then I walked away. That period, just like that. I walked away. Finito, done. That was like around November. And then in January, I started actually smoking weed. I'm a weed smoker now. And I've always smoked za, as y'all call it. And my thing was, from the people I used to get it from, I said, why don't y'all have a variety? This shit sucks. And when my white friends would drop mine off, I always get 2 3 zips at a time, 6 different flavors. Well, they buying mine. So I just put two and two together and said, let me go get multiple. And I went and I came back with 60 P's, which ain't nothing. But the thing is, and I got the pictures to prove it too. I found me a connect from a grower out in Cali, some people from Thailand actually. Their aunt was the farmer. She owned the 420 farm, and it was two young Thailand dudes from Thailand, 21 and 22 years old, that was running her shit. And we established a relationship, and I brought them out to Vegas like the boss that I am. I took them to dinner to a nice hibachi spot. I paid for everything, and we conducted that business. And I got a hell of a price, because somebody got something they need to get rid of. Well, I got it. I'm getting now. I had a boy. I'm gonna end this story with this. I had a boy. He couldn't understand the numbers. See, he sold za, as y'all call it. He was spending $35,000 every 2 weeks for 20 pounds of za. That's what he was spending. Really spending 32, but I'm gonna say 35 for the story. I'm spending 35 for 500 P's of mid-grade greenhouse, right? That means my P's is $70. I don't care about selling za. I want what sell. I want the profit margin. And as I told you, I got 500 of them. They $70. Even if I sell them for 700, I'm winning. I got 500 of them. So at the end of the day, that's what I did. And I made a lot of money because I knew what I shouldn't do. And even right now to this day, if I could get on somebody's grow license, let me see this, Katie. If I can get on somebody's grow license, I got you, KD. I'm gonna tap in with you a little later. Thank you. If I could get on somebody's grow license, I would. And that goes for you guys. If you living in the state, man, and 420 is not legal yet, and they're about to go to the medicinal, I would tell you off the top to try to get your money together, take out a loan if you have to. I'm talking about if you got a house, take a second mortgage out on your house and get you a dispensary or get you a grower's license. You will be a guaranteed multi-millionaire after your first crop. I promise you. I promise you that. And that's the story, y'all. That's the story. Hey man, dealing with my channel, man, I give y'all real shit from a real perspective. I let y'all know real shit about me, my ups, my downs. My life ain't perfect. I damn near went to the penitentiary for 4 to 10 years when I was a policeman. This is why I'm not a policeman no more. I got myself caught up in some shit, running my mouth to people that I shouldn't be running my mouth to, and damn near, and I caught a case. And as you stand right now, I'm a convicted felon. Right now, my record is getting cleaned. My record will be clean in about 3 months. But that's just a part of my story, man. It's what it is. But I still push a Benz and a Beamer. I got big chains. I got big jewelry and Rolexes and bust downs and all that shit. I travel the world. I'm on my third passport. I'm doing what I want to do. AK, Kyle Monster, get that weed license, bro. Winner, got to give it to him. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. Thank you, Winner, for calling me handsome. But other than that, guys, I need y'all to know, man, if you have not subscribed to this, to this fitness channel, this is my new fitness channel. Go subscribe to the fitness channel. I'm going to show y'all how to eat. I'm going to keep you guys motivated. That's where all my motivational stuff is going to go on my fitness page. Beginner workouts, intermediate workouts, your eating, your mindset, one-on-one coaching sessions, all that shit. I dropped 122 pounds in 1 year, and I would love to show y'all how. But other than that, guys, hey man, I want to bless all you. I want God to bless all of you and your families with his traveling grace, and make sure that you get to all your destinations unscathed, right? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. But I'm going to see you guys soon, because I love to do Coffee with Coach One Stack in the morning, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Deuces.